Alright, I recently made a video on things that make sense to me about religion, and somebody commented too, like, why am I scared to talk about it with him? Well, with this particular person, because he gets a little out of control. But, anyways, and I guess if I believe in a creator that created everything around us, and yes, I do believe there's a creator. It makes sense to me that there is one. You know, I just look at myself, I look at humans, and I'm like, oh my god, like, well, just life itself. Like, life is, magical. It's insane. Just me being here, it's just like, wow. So if I'm possible, anything's possible. And definitely, it's incredibly possible that we have a creator. Well, I just don't see God being how some religions see him to be. I don't want to sound ignorant, because I know, well, probably a lot of people feel that I am being ignorant, because I know you guys are really into your religions, and by all means, I respect that. And some of you, your religion is your life, and you feel completely passionate and like, it's the truth. Well, and me respecting that, respect the fact that for me, religion is not the truth. And I also know that I could be wrong, and I'm really much okay with that. Like, at the end of days, if God comes down and says, you were wrong the whole time, you should have really seek for the truth and this and that, I'll take it full on. Okay, do what you want to do with me. Because just how you are as passionate and your religion makes sense to you, religion doesn't make sense to me. I don't feel lost. It just doesn't. I see religion more as, like, you have all these religions all over the world, and I believe that all of those, even though they're different, they're all worshiping that same God. Pagans and Muslims and Christians, because I believe that there's only like one creator, or whatever it is that created us, whether it was some kind of force. I don't know how you guys view God, but I know a lot of religions like to humanize him, and I don't think he's like that at all. But there's so many religions out there, and I think we all are worshiping the same God. But there's just different religions because they have to fit like your personality, your lifestyle, what makes sense to you. So it's sort of like each one is different to fit a different kind of person from a different country. I hope that kind of like makes sense. So I don't think like God cares what religion you're in, or if you worship him 6 times a day or not, if you wear a hijab or not, if you believe in him or not. I don't see him as that, like that, so humanized and jealousy. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I am not afraid to talk about my beliefs. It's just that, one, it's really difficult to explain everything you believe in through videos and comments. Sometimes I read your comments and I respond, and I read them wrong, so I respond wrong. And, to make videos, it's like, I'm not that, I guess, passionate or interested in telling you all my beliefs, because they're with me, and I have no need to like share them or recruit people to believe what I believe in. So, and plus it's just difficult. You guys have your holy books, and you have the answers there, so you can get everything from there, and quotes and all that good stuff. I don't have that, nor do I care if I have it or not. I don't feel like something's missing. Again, I don't want to sound ignorant, because I know you guys, this is like your lives, and you probably see me like, oh wow, I hope she really finds her path one day. And thanks for feeling that way. But just how you feel that you have your path, I feel just as good where I stand. To me, religion was made more so that people can make sense of life. You know, we want answers. We want to know that we're here for a reason. I think some people without religion would go nuts, or probably, you know, just not have a really good life for themselves. People need to see that there's a goal so that they can reach that goal at the end, and that helps them through life. To me, life, you know, is just a wonderful goal itself. I don't need to think that there's that heaven at the end, even though my perception of heaven is not how others see it. I think, you know, I totally believe about reincarnation, and that we reincarnate so that we can learn. And somebody asked me, well, what happens to people like Hitler? Well, it makes more sense to me that they don't go back to the other side, like what some call heaven. It makes more sense that they keep on reincarnating, so they never go home. They just die and come back to life. That is already like hell in itself, because it is really tough here. So I don't picture hell as in this burning place, you know, where you burn every day and suffer. It just sounds more like well, see, you guys asked me what I believe in, so I'm telling you. It just sounds more like some of the holy books make like somewhat like stories to explain how life can be afterwards. Stories in a way that people can understand. So I don't know. I don't really believe in the whole concept of having a religion or having to follow a holy book or a certain thing. I feel that without a religion, without a label on me, without following a holy book, I can find my path, I can be close to God, I can feel Him without going to church, you know, all that stuff. So that's just my outlook on it, and I don't want to offend anybody. That is not my purpose. When you tell me all these things about your religions, I'm not thinking, what a weirdo, he's crazy. No, that's your belief, and you could be right. And like I said, God can come down and tell me I was wrong, and I'll be like, okay, that's fine. Do what you need to do with me. I followed my heart. Some religions just didn't make sense to me. So, you know, if you want to punish me, punish me. So, yep. But I think, come on, I really don't think I have a place in hell. It's just, it doesn't make sense.